Hey friends, welcome back to Homeschool-ology. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. I'm glad you're here to chat with me today. If you're new here, my name is Nikki. I'm a homeschooling mom of 4. I've got a 7th grader, 3rd grader, and 5 and 3-year-old doing a pre-K level this year. But next year we are going to have an 8th grader, a 4th grader, a kindergartner, and a preschooler who's kind of along for the journey and nothing too, as much as she wants to do. So today's video is another collaboration with Davene at Calm in the Chaos and Shauna at Homegrown Homeschool, and today we are talking all things language arts picks. So in an effort to make this video not crazy long for you guys, because language arts does have a ton of pieces to it, I am going to kind of give you an overview of what we're using and talk to you about some pieces that I might not have shared a lot about before, but I'm going to link all of the videos that I have on the things that we have already been using and are continuing to use. So come along. To mention again that there will be a playlist down in the description of all the other moms who are sharing about their language arts picks with you guys. So don't forget to head on down and check out Shauna and Davene's channels as well as that playlist when you are done here. So I'm going to talk 8th grade, then 4th grade, then kindergarten / preschool in that order. So I will be putting timestamps down at the bottom for you guys, so if you only want to watch one section, that is what you can do. So first up, I'm going to talk 8th grade. The pieces that we are going to be using for 8th grade is Brave Writer literature guides, along with maybe some other literature guides. I know I've been looking at the Lit House ones, and I do have a review or a comparison between Brave Writer and Lit House coming up for you guys. And I know Build Your Library has some that are coming out, and so we might use some different ones, but most likely, basically literature guides, most likely Brave Writer. So definitely that. We'll be continuing word roots. I always call this root words, but it's technically called word roots, and I'll link this down below. I got it on Amazon, and I think you can get it at Rainbow Resources as well. I will give you a peek inside this one in a minute because I haven't shared about this one very much yet. So that will look inside in just a minute. Then Fix It Grammar, of course, we will be continuing with Fix It Grammar. I do have an initial thoughts video on this curriculum, so I'm going to link that for you. I'm not going to go super in-depth in here just yet. I'm going to wait until I get my level 1 and my level 4 that we'll be using next year, and then I'll kind of do how we use it, video later on in the upcoming months. So I'm not going to talk much about this today, but it is something we are going to be using level 4 for my 8th grader. And we'll be continuing on with sequential spelling. I think I'm going to go ahead and jump her up to level 3 next year. I think I finally decided that I was going to do that. But this is working really, really, really well. I do have a video on this as well, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time in this video on it. I will link that video up here and down in the comments for you guys. If you want to see a closer look at these two, I will be linking that down below for you guys. I also have a couple of videos on the Brave Writer program. One is the Brave Writer as a whole, and another one is kind of how we use Brave Writer. And I'm sure I'll be sharing Brave Writer again because I feel like this one really, well, people struggle with this one. But if you have questions about Brave Writer or things you would like me to answer, drop those down in the comments and I'd be happy to follow up with that. So while you're done commenting, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel and ring that notification bell so you can see when our other videos are coming out. So the other one that I'll be using that I probably won't be sharing too much in depth today is Essentials in Writing. The reason I'm not going to talk about it too much today is because I haven't actually gotten it yet. I'm pretty sure that that's the one that I've landed on. That's the one that I've decided on. So I need to order that one and get that one in. And of course, I will share it with you guys as soon as we get it. So that is going to be my daughter's 8th grade year. So just to recap one last time, we'll be doing the lit guides, Brave Writer mostly, maybe some others. The sequential spelling and Fix It Grammar that we've been using this year, we're just going to continue on with that. And then the word roots that we've been using this year, we're going to continue on with that. And let's take a look inside this one. Okay, so this is word roots. It is from the Critical Thinking Company. You can get it on Rainbow Resources or on Amazon, which is where I picked my copy up. This is the beginning level, and then I think they have levels like 1, 2, and 3 if I remember correctly. So we are in the middle of the beginning level right now, so we're just going to keep doing this one until it is over, and then we will go on to level 1. I really love it. I really love how it's showing how words were formed, how words fit together, how you can create new words based on, you know, having your puzzle pieces, your roots, your suffixes, prefixes. And so it does give you a little bit of information. It tells you, lays out all the lessons, gives you a little bit of information in the beginning of the book here. That's kind of like for the teacher. So it pretty much just jumps straight right into, you know, like how is a lesson laid out, then suggestions for the teacher or parent on how to use this. And then you're right into, so the pages are perforated if you wanted to pull them out to like make copies of it or whatever. It's not a very expensive book though, so, but basically it gives you a prefix or a suffix or in some roots, and it tells you how they have come together to make new words, and like what the meaning of each of these are, and how you put them together to make a new, you know, to make a word that means something based on, like peri is around or surrounding, and scope is looking at. So you're using a periscope to look at your surroundings, which makes sense, right? And then that's the lesson 1, kind of like the lesson part, and then here's the kind of like worksheet part where you're taking the 3 words that you talked about and you know, doing some kind of activity on them. And then this is also lesson 1, giving you a little bit more roots and meanings, and asking you to do things with those roots and meanings. And then I think you're on to lesson 2. And so it just continues in that format. You get, you know, kind of like new words and new roots or new prefixes or suffixes to learn about their meanings. And then it gives you some kind of activity, like an activity or two to work on working with those words. And so it just really is a lot of fun. We like really enjoying doing it. I feel like it is helping with not only vocabulary but also spelling for my kiddos. Like they, you know, because they now they know how to spell uni and buy and try. And so when they hear that sound in a word, they know, you know, what it's supposed to look like. And that's just helping a lot with my kiddos who are learning how to spell, you know. And so we just really like it. The reason why there's nothing written on the pages is we've been doing it. I only got one book and we were doing it together like on whiteboards and stuff, and my kids really actually liked that process, and I've been enjoying that, and so that's why this isn't written in. But we have been doing these, as you can tell, we've been doing these, and so that is the way this is laid out. It's just really fun, simple, straightforward, but they are learning so much from it, and I just think this is really well done and also important. Like it really does, like they don't have to memorize every word. If they know how to break a word down into its parts, they can figure out the meaning, and they have to memorize less things. And so I think that is just such a smart way, you know, using problem solving skills to do things is just such a smart way to do things. So I really, really love this. We will continue using it. We will use all the levels until we are done with them. And we're not, you know, we're not all the way through. We've been using it for a year, not quite a year, but we've been using it for a while. And we're not done with it because we do go slow. We only do one lesson a week. So that was word roots. I hope that was helpful. Okay, so that was my 8th grade picks and a look inside that book. Now we're going to talk 4th grade, and shocker, a lot of these are going to be exactly the same thing. We are going to be doing word roots, which we just looked at with her. We're going to just continue on the path. We're about halfway through beginning, so we'll go through the rest of beginning and into level 1 with her. They will do that together. She will also be picking up sequential spelling and fix-it grammar, just level 1 of each of those. And then we will also be doing Brave Writer literature guides, the DART level. And then whatever literature guides I think that she would like to come along with. We're also doing, I shared in my last video, I'll post it down below and up here, and we talked about our family subjects. We are going to be doing Winnie the Pooh and Beatrix Potter together, and so that's probably going to be a lot of what she's doing, and we might not add a bunch more on top of that. Planning on doing a unit with both of them, or a literature guide with both of them together, to see if maybe I can just do all of our literature guides for both the big girls together, and see if that system is going to work okay for us. So that is what she will be doing. We will not be doing a huge focus on writing. I do think I am going to use the real world writing from Evan Moore. I'll insert a little screen roll here of some of it because I haven't printed that off yet, but I do have it. So I might pull in a couple of those things throughout the year, but that is basically what she is going to be doing for language arts. I really, really wanted to use the WAHM program because I love Pinwheels so much, but after looking through it, she really just has surpassed that level. It's a 2nd grade level and she's beyond that now. Both of my older girls, it's like they hated reading, they were resistant, and then finally it just clicks and they take off. And so she just is it's going to be too simple for her, and she's already starting to get a little frustrated with Pinwheels being a little too simple for her. So we will not be doing WAHM, but I do plan on using it with my younger 2 in the future. So that is 4th grade. Let's talk about kindergarten / pre-K. So I'm going to focus on education for my son. Like, that is what my focus is going to be for my 5-year-old. But my littlest, she just loves doing school. So she's going to come along for the ride, and what she can do, she'll do, and what she can't do, she won't do. And we might do some other pre-KE things, but I don't know that I'm going to have anything like specifically planned out for her, because she just loves learning so much that she's doing it all the time and she wants to do things all the time. So she's just going to join in with us. But for my kindergartner, surprise, surprise, we will be using Pinwheels Level 1. You guys know it. You knew it before I even said it. You know that I love me some Pinwheels, and I do have several videos on Pinwheels. And so I will link them down below, and this week is the week that the Level 4 review is coming out. So the Level 4, not review, but like look inside is coming out. So that video is coming out this week for you guys to see what Pinwheels is all about. But I have already shared year 1 and level 3, so I'll be linking those videos down below. You know we love it. You know we're going to keep using it. We've already started it with my son, and he's super into it. So I'm really excited about that because I just love this program. It's literally all of these pieces, all of that I do with my older kids, all of this in one book. And I love that. So people do complain about it being a lot of pieces, and they're not wrong. It is a lot of pieces, but so is this. This is a lot of pieces too. So that is my viewpoint on that. So that is what we are going to be doing for language arts this year. I'd love to hear what you are going to be doing for language arts, because I just love learning about all that stuff, and I love chatting with you guys down in the comments. So comment down below, what are your plans for the upcoming school year? Are you planning to use any of these as well? And I think that's all I'm going to chat with you guys about today. So don't forget to head on over and thank Davene and Shauna for hosting today, and check out that playlist and see what all the other moms are sharing. Remember, these are everything from secular moms all the way to Christian moms and everything in between. So I hope you guys will come back and chat with me again soon, and I will talk to you guys real soon. Bye.